Picture it, November 1st, 1950, Caserta, Italy. It was the day my grandfather, Paolo Russo, was born. Born and raised in a small agricultural town, Paolo was an only child to his parents Amadeo and Antonietta. Due to the aftermath of the war, Italy's economic state was poor and many were forced to go abroad for work. Such was the case for Paolo, as his parents were forced to leave for Switzerland and he was left taking care of his parental grandmother, Katrina Russo, and his aunt, Rosina Russo. As time passed, my grandfather's generation had little promise for work once they grew up. He was finally faced with having to make a difficult decision and sacrifice of leaving his family in Italy to immigrate to Canada at the tender age of 18. With the help of his Aunt Concetta, he was able to come to Canada and create a better future. He soon found himself in a house in Toronto with his Aunt Concetta, husband, and 3 sons. During his time in Canada, he met my grandmother, Josie. They married and my mom, Tanya, was born. Paolo's first job was learning to become a garment cutter. Eventually, he opened up his own business downtown in Toronto's fashion district, which was very successful. He named the business after his family, JPT Cutting and Contracting, and later had a goal to sponsor his parents and sister back in Italy. He recalls the hardest part of the workplace as being mocked for his inability to speak English, but he still pulled through. Years went by while my grandfather still ran his own business, and his hope was that my mom would be able to fulfill her goals as pursuing an education. As a student, my mom worked at Loblaws where she met my dad. They dated and they eventually married. After 4 happy years of marriage, they welcomed me to the family on February the 11th, 2007. After 6 years of my diapers and tantrums, along came my brother to complete our family. With 2 grandsons that he calls his pride and joy, my grandfather retired and put his business to bed. Now, in 2019, the Peruso family lives happily ever after.